Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about dichotomous keys. And I know you're really excited because this is our last unit that we're going to go over. And this is actually a really cool topic. This is actually what I did my final lesson over in my master's program. I really enjoy these. These aren't something that I knew about when I was your age. I didn't learn about them until I was in college when I was studying some bacteria. All right, so what we use dichotomous keys for is to identify unknown organisms based on their physical characteristics. So it's a classification system that we use. So a student today was telling me that he was on a hike with his family, somewhere in Texas, I don't know where, he didn't remember, but they saw a blue lizard running around. And they were like, what is that? We've never seen that before. And they wanted to identify it. Well, if they would have gotten a dichotomous key, they could have looked at its physical traits or its physical characteristics and identified it. So that's what dichotomous keys are for. And these are something that you could use. You might not enjoy it now, but when you're my age, you might enjoy going on nature trails and hikes and all that fun stuff. And not too long ago, I was hiking at the Colorado Bend State Park, and I saw this organism, and it looked like a centipede. I didn't know if it was a centipede or a millipede or I don't know, whatever else. But if I would have had a dichotomous key, I could have eliminated what it's not to identify what it is based on its physical traits. So the word di means two, and that means that you always have two choices here you can choose from. And through these choices, you eventually are able to identify an unknown organism by just looking at it the way it looks or its traits. All right, so we're going to do a lot of practice tomorrow and Friday and probably Monday too. And eventually we're going to be able to create our own keys with candy or something, school supplies or something fun like that. So I want to introduce you to the basics on how to read dichotomous keys first before we go into that. Okay, so I'm going to show you, just kind of introduce how we read dichotomous keys, because that's the first step. We can't create them if we don't understand them. So with this activity, I'm going to show you how to classify aliens based on their appearances. All right, so we're going to do this together in class, so I'm only going to introduce you to how you use dichotomous keys. All right, so the first step is you can choose any. All of our practice worksheets are going to have organisms on it, like aliens or plants or fish or something that we have to identify. All right, you can choose any of them first. It doesn't matter which one you start with. Okay, you can choose any one. You don't have to start at number one. You can start wherever you want. So I'm going to try to identify this guy right here. Okay, he looks fun. Okay, so this is our unknown organism that we are going to try to identify. We don't know what he is. We don't know what this alien is, but we're going to try to find out. So let's look at our key. So if you notice here, di means two, and that's because we have two choices here. So the word di means two. All right, so we have two choices. Not trichotomous, not quadrachotomous key, it's dichotomous key, and that means two choices. They try to make it as simple as possible for you to read. All right, so does he have feet, or does he have no feet? So whenever you're making a dichotomous key, or if you read one, you will always notice that you have two choices, and they're opposite of one another. So does he have feet? Does he not have feet? Does he have socks? Does he not have socks? Does he have antenna? Does he not have antenna? Does he have two eyes? Does he have less than two eyes? So they're very, very easy to make and read. So let's look at our example here and let's see if he has feet or not. All right, so we will notice that he has feet, indeed. Okay, so he has feet. So we're not gonna go here. So we're going to follow the direction. You always start at step one. So he does have feet. So we're going to go to statement two. All right, so here's step two. Does he have socks or does he have no socks? So let's see if he has socks. All right, looks to me like he has some socks there. Okay, so he has socks. So we are going to go to statement three. So does he have antenna? Or does he have no antenna? Let's see. Looks like he has antenna there. Those are antenna right there. Okay? So he has antenna. So we're going to go to statement 4. Okay? Does he have 2 eyes or does he have less than 2 eyes? Looks like he has 2 eyes there. So we're going to go, or no, we're not going to go anywhere because he is alien R. Okay, so we're going to identify him as alien R. So we finally reached where we were trying to go, and we identified him apart from all these other critters right here, these aliens. So you would repeat the process with whatever one you want to do next. All right, I'm not going to give the whole worksheet away because we're going to do that this week. But you're going to do the same process with the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 organisms. You're going to start at step 1, look at its characteristics, use the process of elimination to identify what it is based on what you see. So that's a dichotomous key. All right, so 2 choices, read both choices, look at your physical traits of whatever your unknown organism is, and until it says what organism it is. Okay, like alien W, alien Y, alien X, whatever it is, you are not finished. You keep on following the directions until you get there. So the next video will be on how to make dichotomous keys, but we're going to have a lot of practice first. All right, thank you.